Hello guys, welcome to this tutorial. My name is Emmanuel. In this tutorial, we'll be creating the sample of the medical flyer we have on our screen here. If you're an old subscriber, thank you for coming back. If you are new to this channel, kindly hit on the subscribe button and turn on the notification icon to get notified whenever we post a new video. Kindly give this video a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comment section below. Without further ado, let's get started. Now the first thing we want to do is to delete this image we have on our screen here. So we'll click on the delete button to delete it. Next up, we head on to the three dots here and then you impute the image size. And the size for this design is 1280 by 1280 pixels, and we'll click on OK. Next thing we want to add is our background. So we head on to the plus icon here and to our gallery, and we import the background we'll be using for this design. For this design, we're going to be using two backgrounds, and then we'll import the first one. So we have it here, we'll select it and then we'll click OK, and we want to scale it to have it all the way on our screen. So we'll just scale it to fit properly to our screen, and then we'll place it somewhere here nicely, and then we'll lock it to have it in place. So the next thing we want to do is to import the second background. So we'll head on to the plus icon and then from gallery, and then we'll locate the second background on our gallery. So we have it here, and then we'll click on OK, and we want to scale it all the way to fit onto our design canvas, and then we want to select it and then we'll reduce the opacity down to 30%, and we have it, and we'll check. We'll head onto the layers option and we'll also lock this so that we'll have it in place. So the next one we want to add is the main subject for this design. So we'll head to our gallery and then we'll locate our subject and we'll bring it onto our design, and we have our subject here. So we'll just crop this a little bit, we'll crop it and we'll click on OK, and we have it here. So we want to scale it all the way down like this to fit around here, and then we'll leave it here, and then we'll head on to the layers option and we'll lock it so that we have it in place. So the next one we want to add is a white background behind this subject. So we'll head on to the plus icon and we'll add a shape. So we have this shape and we'll scale it up a little bit like this, and we'll place it around here and we'll click on OK. Head on to the layers option and then we'll drag the shape all the way behind our subject. So we'll drag it like this and then we'll have it nicely there. So the next one we want to add is the cycle effect behind our subject. So we'll head on to the plus icon and then to shape, and then we'll change this rectangle to a circle, and then we'll scale it down a bit, and then we'll give it a color and we'll click on OK. Just select this circle and then we'll make a copy or a duplicate, and then we'll scale it a little bit. We'll scale this a little bit, and then we'll change the color from what we have there to a gradient color, and this gradient is going to be a combination of sky blue and navy blue. So we have it there. So we'll place one of the circle behind the other so that we have a nice effect there. So we'll have it there this way, and then we have it nicely there. So we'll head on to the layers option here and we'll select the two circles and then we'll merge them together so that we have a single circle. The next thing we want to do is to scale it down a bit, and then we'll place it behind our subject. So we'll go to the layers option here, we'll select it and then select the circle, and then we'll drag it all the way down behind our subject, and then we'll have it there, and we want to position it a little bit so that we have it properly placed, and we have it there nicely. So the next thing we want to do is to add the text for this design, and I already have this text typed, so I'll just reveal it. Head on to the layers option here, and then I locate the text that I have already, and then I'll simply reveal the text there. I'll just locate the text. So I have my text there. I'll just drag it all the way on top of my design to make it visible. So I have it there, better health through better living. Now the next thing I want to add is the thin red line that we have there. I head onto the plus icon and I add a shape, and I'll scale it down all the way, drag it across, and I position it, and then I'll change the color from white to red, and I'll drag it all the way down like this to make it very thin, and I click on OK. So now that I have it there, I want it to appear behind my subject. So I'll simply select the line and I drag it down behind my subject, and I have it there nicely. So the next thing I want to add the text behind the line, which is experience the difference. So I already have that typed as well, so I'll just unveil it and I'll drag it all the way up onto my design, and I have it there nicely. So the next thing we want to add is to add the logo and the name of the health center. So we'll simply head on to the plus icon, and then we'll add a shape. With this shape, we'll just drag it a little bit, and then we'll increase the radius to about 20, and then we'll scale it down like this, and we'll place it somewhere here, and we'll just scale it out a bit, and we have it here. So we'll check. Next up, we head on to the plus icon here, and from our gallery we're going to add the logo for this hospital. So we'll head on to our gallery, and then we'll locate the logo there, and this is it, and we'll just scale it a little bit like this, and we'll place it onto our design, and we'll just crop it. We'll just scale it all the way down. Scale it all the way down. And we have it somewhere here, and then we'll click on OK. So the next one, we want to add the name of the hospital, which is Grace Health Medical Center. So this is totally fictional, please. So we have Grace Health, and then we'll click on OK to add this first. So we'll make a little adjustment to this by changing the font and the font size. So we'll change the font to a font I have here, Railway Extra Bold, and we'll click on OK, and then we'll head on to color, and then we'll change the color from white to a gradient color, to this gradient color, and we'll place it here. So we'll reduce the size of the text there. Reduce the size to about 30 pixels, and then we'll increase the letter spacing. So increase the letter spacing a bit so that we have it nicely here. So the next thing we want to add is the medical center. So we'll head on to the plus icon, and then we'll add the text, and we'll double click and we'll edit it. We have medical center, and then we'll click on OK. So next thing, we want to change the font here from what we have there to Railway, but this time around we're not using Railway Bold, but rather we're using Railway Light. So we're using Railway Light. So we have it there, and we'll click on OK. and we'll change the color from white to red so that we have a little balance there, and we'll have it over here, and we're going to reduce the size of our text all the way down to about 30 pixels, and then we'll increase the letter spacing as well, increase the letter spacing to 10 pixels, and we'll have it here nicely. So the next thing we want to add is to add the website, and to also add the get free consultation. I already have that here. I add onto the layers option here, and then I reveal it, and then I drag it up onto my design, and then I drag these two onto my design, and I have them there nicely. So I want to increase my subject a little bit so that it pops up better. So all I need to do is to select my subject, and then I drag it a little bit, and then I position it over here, and then I head on to the layers option here, and then I lock it to have it in place. So I'll select this circle, and then I'll like to shift it a little bit so that it positions properly, so that I have it positioned properly. So I'll make a little adjustment to this as well. Also make a little adjustment to this as well. So I have it there nicely. So the next thing I want to add is to add the plus symbol that signifies hospital, right? So I have this logo here. I want to copy from there, so I just make a copy there, and I'll position it here, and I'll scale it up a little bit, and then I'll use my max tool here to max out this part of the logo. So I'll just use this zoom tool so that I'll see what I'm doing properly. So I'll zoom in, and then use the max tool. So I'm maxing out so that I remove the other part and leave only the part that I want inside the logo. So I have to carefully do this so that it comes out well. So I have it there, and then I'll just zoom out, and I'll increase this, and I'll position it around here, and then I'll just drag it behind that box there, drag it behind, and then I'll position it somewhere here, and I'll also make a duplicate. I'll make a copy, and then I position it around here, and then I want to reduce the opacity all the way down to about 80 or 70 pixels, 70 pixels, and I'll also select this and reduce the opacity all the way down to 70 pixels as well, and I click on OK. And then I'll also make a copy. I'll make a copy, and I'll place it around here, and I want to change the color of that from that color to a blue color, and I click on OK. So I'll also make another duplicate as well, make another copy, and then I'll bring it all the way down here, and I have it nicely there. So our flyer is coming to life, but I want to add one more thing. So I head on to the plus icon and to the gallery, and then I'm going to add the, so I'll add a stethoscope, and then um since it's a medical flyer, so I want to um blend the background a little bit so that it pops up well. So I have this here, and then I will position it around here, and I'll rotate like this, and I'll head on to the layer there, and I'll select that and bring it down. I want to bring it down below my subject, bring it below my subject here, and I'll reduce the opacity. So I bring it all the way down, and then I'll reduce the opacity all the way down to about 30 or 35 pixels, and I click on OK. So guys, as you can see, our flyer has turned out very well, and we have come to the end of this tutorial, guys. Kindly subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed. Kindly give this video a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.